Match day number 5, game number 2. The Ginger Generals playing the Clove Challengers. And that's the story. We are almost ready for the action at the National Stadium here in beautiful St. George's, Grenada. Let's go downstairs for the toss.
It is time for the toss in match number 10. We are on day 5 of the Dream 11 Spicel T10 tournament. The two teams battling today is the Clove Challengers, winners of 2 in 3, while Ginger Generals, they are yet to register their first win in the tournament, and I will be hoping that today is the day that they can get their first victory. We have with us the match referee, Mr. Carl Felix, and our two captains, Jan Jeremiah, the home captain, and Preston McSween, the away captain for this match. Mr. Match referee, over to you.
Captain, welcome to the toss. This is a coin you're going to use. Home captain, you spin. Away call.
The call is a tail. And it is a tail, just to confirm by the match referee. It is a tail, so Preston McSween has won another toss. That makes it 4 tosses in a row. It seems that you have gotten the hang of the toss.
Of course, I'm a blessed man. First and foremost, and today is always a good opportunity to come out and represent and play in front of the crowd. So we will be bowling again. I'm not going to wait until you ask me. We're bowling again. Fortune favor the brave. Thank you.
Yesterday, your bowlers would have done an exceptional job for you again in the tournament. They seem to have really mastered the wicket and what are the conditions here at the National Stadium. But I'm sure you'll be hoping that your batsmen can join the party and put in a better effort.
Yeah, of course. As a team, we never satisfy. We always look at the things that we do and see how we can improve. As a unit, even though we have to make some strong discussions just to make sure that, it's done in the right order and in the best interest of the team. We get in there in terms of confidence, we get in there in terms of ability as well. So it's just about executing and, focusing on the goal.
Ginger Generals, a young team, excited team full of talented individuals. I'm sure you'd have put some thought into the pre-match preparations as to how you may be able to contain their batting lineup, which has some very talented batsmen.
Yes, of course. We play cricket for many years. So we have an idea of what they can do. The destruction of some of the key batsmen for the Ginger Generals. So once we contain and we keep our composure and execute our plans the best way possible, I think that we will pull this off.
All right. Well, Preston, all the best for this match and the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Johan, another toss loss acts bat first on this wicket. I'm sure you don't want your batsmen to put in a better performance today.
The toss has gone already. Just have to put that behind my back. And for the batsmen to go there and set a big total.
You have seen the Clove Challengers and the sort of skill set they have within the bowling lineup. What total you think you would want to post so that your bowlers can defend later on?
Yeah, obviously we're aiming to get over 120. It's just for the batsmen to go there and trust their process, and for us to stick together as a team and to execute our plans.
All right. Any particular words you'd have had to the players, how you can probably navigate some of the experienced Clove Challengers bowlers that they have on display?
Yeah, obviously we assess each opponent, and we just come on the day and look to execute.
All right. Well, Jan, we want to wish you guys all the best for this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you.
So that was the toss. Reminding you, the Clove Challengers, they've won yet another toss and they've asked their opponent to bat first for the 4th consecutive occasion.
Well, that's the story here, as you just heard it. And the Clove Challengers have won the toss, and they will ask the Ginger Generals to have a knock. And we're getting ready to go out in the middle, and the Clove Challengers are out there already, and they await the opening pair for the Ginger Generals. The Ginger Generals really need to activate themselves and be steady inside the win column moving into day number 6, because they've got a few days ahead of them, 15 days of cricket, and in this format everyone plays everyone twice. And then after that, well, of course, we get into the final 4. That's the format basically in this Dream 11 T10 tournament. And my name is Jason Skeet. This afternoon again with me is Rafael Croney. Rafael Croney, an ardent cricket fan, of course, and someone who has been a name that has been synonymous with cricket throughout the length and breadth of Grenada for over 3 decades. He's played some cricket in his time. He was known to be a very classical and clinical batsman, and did some work with the bowling too at one point, did you?
Yeah, Jason, I did a little bit.
All right. So
more in the area of batting, as you rightly said, And I think on that difficult times when cricket was really tough at that time, there's quite a lot of talent around.
Well, talent, we've got a whole lot of talent here for sure. No changes there, no surprises there. I'm quite sure Preston McSween, the captain of the Clove Challengers, would want to have the opening bowl here, and Johan Jeremiah and Lyndon Lawrence will be the opening pair for the Ginger Generals. So I say good afternoon again to our friends on the other side. They've been doing very well, our technical team, keeping score, and all the beautiful pictures you're seeing on your screen, the clear and definitive images that you're seeing on the screen, and of course, staying up to speed with the scorecard. So we're off. Preston McSween is heading to Johan Jeremiah. Full delivery right up there immediately, and Preston McSween always right on target to start, isn't he?
Yeah, and just getting some swing there. As that ball was right up and swinging away from the left-handed Jeremiah and played it to cover. But already we've seen some movement from the left-hander.
He's got natural movement. Hanging it in the air, and boy, he's sailing over the infield, and one bounce into the boundary for 4. So Johan Jeremiah was on to Preston McSween in a flash and skied it all the way out to the extra cover. 4 runs, a power 8, cracking 4.
Yeah, safe shot. Ball pitched up and then given the room, and Jeremiah just leant into it and hit it over backward point safely. One bounce over the rope.
Better ball this time. Similar shot, but this time the route not aerial, and just one coming off of it. So the adjustment made almost immediately by Preston McSween.
Yes, good adjustment on the field also. In that backward point was pushed right back, and that ball was played down to that backward point area. And Clove Challengers, Jason, would have done pretty well in the tournament so far. They have already played some 3 games, and they are on 4 points. So really is one of the teams that have done well.
Good shot by Johan Jeremiah, playing up to long on, just the one. Overthrows, causing a trouble, and more overthrows again. So it's will it stop at some point, hopefully, and one delivery yielding what looks like 3, maybe 4 runs. Lost count in the middle of it. It was all sorts of confusion outside there. Ended up being 4 runs because of the overthrows left and right of the field, left and right of the wicket actually, and all happening
just
early to start.
A bit of a carelessness there, ball shown and not being backed up, and the batsman taking the opportunity.
This time fuller delivery, well driven, well stopped, and just the single. So you heard the sound of it from the commentary booth. He really latched onto it, but straight to the fielder, and just the 1 run.
Yeah, and we seen the McSween keeping the ball right up, and then that ball being driven to firmly to cover. It just bunks off the cover fielder, and then another single.
This time he's up, and the call is catch it, but nowhere near. Good shot for Johan Jeremiah, playing it up through the offside. A cracking power 8-4 to bring up the end of the over. So Preston McSween going for 10 in his first over already.
Yeah, well, good shot by McSween, and which concluded the first over, 14 without loss. Again, ball pitched up to Jeremiah and really hit it really well over mid-on, mid-off. and it went down to the boundary for 4. So we have seen him play some aggressive shots in this over, with a delivery pitch up to him, hitting it square, and then hitting this one a little bit straighter. So he's off to a good start. He's on 9, and the score is 14 without loss at the end of 1 over.
Well, Jaron Noah will come into the action now. He's been brought into the attack. Jaron Noel.
No slip. No slip.
Javed Hazard is at the wicket, keeping wicket for the Clove challengers.
Yeah. Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Really has been a serious support to Captain Preston McSween, the wicketkeeper Javed Hazard.
Yeah, has been doing a very good job behind the wicket.
Let's work, guys.
Also with the bat.
Let's go.
As I said, Close Challenge has done well so far.
Nothing. Hey, you are on a day now.
Dot ball. Clove challengers.
Keep going.
Clove challengers, they finished at the bottom of the table last edition. This time he's going aerial route, will dissect the field on the onside and rolls into the boundary, beating the fielder there just at a wide-ish mid-on, straight into the boundary. 4 runs, crashing into the Power Aid advertising board, and a Power Aid cracking 4 for Lyndon Lawrence.
Yeah, good shot by Lawrence, taking it on the full toss and hit it really between that mid-on, which is wide, and mid-wicket, which is straight, and picked the gap well. And it went over the ropes.
Nothing there. A misfield in the outfield right there, just at a short mid-wicket, but deciding not to chance it and go for 2. Score moves on to 19 without loss.
Yeah, looking for the big shot there was Lawrence. He's coming off the pad, going to backward square.
Come.
And a pick of a leg by.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Jaron Noel off the off spinner. He will come around the wicket to bowl to the left hand of Jeremiah.
Surely penalized by the umpire there. So the umpire deciding, nope, he's not going to get away with it. Striking well through the offside. That's a glorious shot, but only for 1. Thought about the second, but smartly so decided against it. But it was a really good shot there. And just the 1 run coming off of it. 21 for 1. And we're inside the second over already. 21 for 1. The Ginger General's been sent into bat by the Clove challengers.
Yeah, Jeremiah reaching for this ball outside the off stump, and the off spinner turning away from him, but hit it well through the covers.
Down the leg side, he's drifting, and boy, will he be punished for it. Yep, you can't drift down the leg side to Lyndon Lawrence. He's very strong outside there, and just whipping it off the legs on the outside there, and 4 runs down to backward a square. Good Power Aid cracking 4.
Yep, beautiful shot. Clipped it neatly and went over backward square. And it's to play this shot against a spinner, really had to be timing it really, really well. And he just got into the right position and just clipped it over backward square.
Still opting to drift down the leg side. That's Jaron Noel. And really got away with it there because Jeremiah was looking to punish him again. But just the 1 coming off of it. And that brings up the end of the second over. Over number 2, 26 for 2. The Ginger Generals are into bat, sent in by the Clove challengers. The Clove challengers, of course, 2 wins and 1 loss so far in the tournament. They finished at the bottom of the table last season, and a really good showing from them this year so far.
Yes, good start by Ginger Journals, 26 without loss. You and Jeremiah on 10. Lyndon Lawrence on 15. Both batsmen looking fairly comfortable. And I think we'll be happy with the start they have so far.
Well, someone on the live is actually predicting that they will have these Ginger Generals will have somewhere just over 41 runs at the end of 4 overs. Someone on the live was actually predicting that. Let's see if those predictions will hold on. 41 is what they're predicting. Let's wait and see. Haston Jackson comes into the attack and he's drifting way down the leg side. Wayward delivery. And he leaves the umpire no choice but to activate the extras column one more time.
Yeah, quick delivery. Was straight down the leg side. And, umpire Holas really had to exercise his arms there.
He's got him, and he's got him well. That's a good shot. It was low. He got on top of it, and he smacked it through the onside. It was a glorious shot, and a power 8 maximum, 6 runs.
A superb shot by Lyndon Lawrence. He really picked that up well and really hit it over backward square leg for 6. But really, he was really in really good position. Picked it up really quickly. As I said, Jackson is bowling quick. Lawrence himself was really quick and hit it, came off the middle of the bat and really flew over backward point. It should give his confidence a lot of good.
Haston Jackson is a pretty decent bowler. Doesn't give away too much. He's had some good bowling figures in this tournament so far. We're going to get that and bring you up to speed on it in just a moment once time permits. But no doubt he'd love to get some revenge on Lawrence here. Lawrence is advancing and picks up a leg by.
Big man. Keep going.
Yeah, really smart bowling by Jackson. Lawrence was probably looking to give himself room, and he followed him. The ball went into his pads and just bubble out on the offside. Pick up a leg by in the process.
It would be just the one. It would be really good to see some high scores in this tournament. As it is now, the Ginger Generals are scoring at 40, a current run rate of 14. And the projected score from here, all things equal, will be 140. The highest we've seen so far since the start of the tournament is 128, which was leveled by, I think, these are same Ginger Generals. This time he's driving. Oh, that's as straight as it gets. It crashes into the stumps at the non-striker's end. And sometimes you love to play straight, but sometimes playing too straight is a danger.
Yeah, well, you play too straight and then you avoid yourself from probably getting runs.
It was surely a boundary. It had 4 written all over it, and he played it really straight, and it just crashed back into the stumps of the non-striker's end. This time he's hooking well over the man at backward square. 4 runs, good shot, got on top of it, and was into position in a flash. That's a glorious hook.
Yeah, good shot. He had to be quickly into position, which he did, and hit it over backward square. I think it went so quickly that even backward square, made an attempt, but I think before his hands up, it went through for another boundary.
So good batting there by Lyndon Lawrence. We did in fact say that he can get off to a flyer. He's moved on to 25 quickly from just 11 deliveries, at 227 scoring rate. So 1-6 and 3 4s, so he can really get into it.
39 for 3. 39 without loss, and we just had 2.5. 3 overs completed.
Said 39 for 3, and my heart skipped a beat there for a minute.
2.5.
So Johan Jeremiah has been brought into the action.
Let's go, guys, let's go.
Wide ball. And Jeremiah was looking to send that somewhere.
Let's go, Jay.
Sammy's holding on to it, but not very far. Miscuing. Maybe being just a little too anxious. Needs to just wait on it just a little bit more. A little bit too excited. And picking up just one. Should have been more.
Yeah, looking for power there, and really it was right up to him. So he just went bouncing down to mid-on.
Good communication between the wickets there. And 2 more added to the extras column because the umpire did in fact signal a wide and they ran. So 2 more being added to the extras column. So the Ginger Generals are rotating the strike nicely and still picking up the ones and twos, and still picking up the boundaries. Oh, driving, that's a glorious shot. It will race out to the boundary. Some confusion there, but we'll wait and see what will the fielder signal. And it seems as though it's only 1, but it was really close to the boundary. They ran 2 actually. Yeah, it was really close to the boundary there with some good work out in the deep.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Looks like Mason outside there. Did some really good work outside there to avert the 4. Straight back to the ball, and he had to take evasive action more than anything else, but was still in the line of fire when struck firmly. And wow, I mean, the pain would compensate for saving the boundary. It was really going for 4. Dot ball. Yeah, but that previous delivery was firmly struck by Johan Jeremiah. And the bowler Jaron Noel was trying to get out of the way, but the ball followed him and he was firmly struck as well.
Yeah, good stop by Noel. Ball really hit very hard. Got his body behind it and stopped Sutton 4.
Good work behind the wicket by Hazard. He's been the most exciting wicketkeeper that we've seen in the tournament so far, certainly from my perspective. Hazard has done very well behind the stumps, exciting and also being some support to his captain, Preston McSween. Very vociferous too, has he?
Yeah, he has been very efficient behind the stump. He really has done a fine job. Well, we have just seen the Journal complete his 2nd over. He did bowl a good over, although going for 18 in 2 overs, but I think that he really kept Jeremiah pretty much quiet in this particular over.
Well, Dana George has been brought into the attacks. The dreadlock wearing number 7 figure. He's been a good fielder in the deep as well, Dana George. So it's going, and just 1 bounce to the fielder outside there in the deep. So let's go to 46 now. Someone on the live did in fact predicted that the score would get to 41 after 4. The predictions were way above because they were 45 after 4. So that's the end of the power play, and we're into over number 5 now. So what are some more predictions that we might see on the live? Well, whoever is predicting well.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Spooned it up in the air. The fielder is running in from the deep, but landing safely, and didn't get a hold of it the way he wanted to. And wow, that would have been trouble there for Johan Jeremiah.
Yeah, a shortish delivery, and Jeremiah, I think it took, he got it high on the bat and went to where mid-on position would be, and Noel coming from long and couldn't reach it, and they
But this time he's going over. That's Lyndon Lawrence, one. They come back for two.
All right, easy.
And so nice rotating of the strike here. The ball not coming off as
Let's go, guys.
cleanly as these Ginger Generals would love to. They've got some firepower. They've been on the losing end a couple of times, but they've got some firepower.
Yeah, I think Dana George is sort of taking the piece off, so it makes it real difficult. When they look,
Let's go, big man.
you know, as if it's
Georgie.
over pitch, but really took the piece off, so you're not getting hold of it.
Full of length delivery.
Nothing. All right, runs dry up now. Runs dry up now, eh?
I like hearing
Runs
him.
dry now, he dry.
I normally leave him to do his thing outside. I enjoy hearing him, Hazard.
Yeah, but really sensible bowling by Dana George. He really, you can see he's thinking really hard in terms of what he's doing, and just trying to take the piece off and not giving them the opportunity, right, to be able to get to the pitch of the ball. He has conceded 4 runs in the 4 delivery bowls so far. It's 49 without loss and over number 5. So we should see a score better than 82 in this particular inning.
Well, the Ginger Generals have been known for posting huge totals, so I'm quite sure they will want to keep on to those ways. A change of ammunition being ordered. The screen you would see there with the change of ammunition being ordered, and Lyndon Lawrence has called for a new bat, a different bat. Figure he wanted a bat with runs, with more middle in it.
Well, so far it has been firing from the bat he had before. So let's see what happened here. I think George is bowling well, and it's really not giving them much room. So let's see what happened with a different bat.
Nothing. Let me tighten up now, all right? Runs dry up here, guys.
Well, he said it.
Runs dry. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Runs dry up there now. Then I doing lovely. Then I changes his guard, yeah? Then his guard is changed now. Batting off stump now.
Change a guard and a
Only one, all right?
single out to mid wicket. So these Clove challenges are starting to stem the flow of runs at the end of over number 5, 50 without loss, going at 10 runs and over.
Yeah, good over by Dana George. First over just going for 5 runs. Really, he had been keeping a check on things, not giving them any free hit. Ginger General at 50 without loss will be satisfied with the start that they have. Jeremiah on 15, Lyndon Lawrence on 29, and a standoff of 50 in 5 overs.
Go. Yeah, your phone inside, yeah. Yeah, between the two, these two. Yeah, make a mark there. Yeah. Let's go, big man. Catch him!
Reynald Charles is brought into the attack, and immediately he's dispatched. And
Yes, best stroke.
good return coming out there from the deep. From Mason, rifles a return to the wicket keeper, just one.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, and we see Reynald Charles, the off spinner.
Yeah, watch. Huh? Yeah.
See more movements on the field. The mid wicket is pushed right back on the boundary.
Catch him.
A shout of catch, but it's always safe over the infield. There's a race there for it, but the ball wins into the boundary ropes. So a Powerade cracking 4 from Johan Jeremiah, who has raced on to 19 now from just 14 deliveries. 55 without loss are the Ginger Generals.
Yeah, and Jeremiah didn't get hold of this delivery. A short, quicker delivery outside the off stump. You're looking at it squarer, came off the edge and went over a short third man.
This time he's going hard, he's going high. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Just over the edge of the boundary, and it went up there really high. It felt like if it was a helium balloon being bowled, and it stayed up there for a minute, but it cleared the boundary. It had the legs, and it goes all the way, a Powerade maximum.
Yeah, just was able to get it over the ropes again, putting his right foot down and swinging lustily, and just cleared the mid-wicket fielder for another maximum.
Looking to repeat it again, but nothing coming out of it that time.
61 without loss in over number 6. Kane
going over the head of the wicket keeper and will roll out into the boundary. Was miscued, but he went at it really hard and just skewed over the head of the wicket keeper. Always had 4 written on it.
And that's the safest position you could you could play a ball over the keeper's head and went down to the boundary. So he was looking again to clear mid-on, going for that big hit and coming off the edge, flew over the keeper head, and that safe zone just went down to the boundary for 4.
Good shot for 1.
65 at the end of the over. Really have been another good over for the Ginger Generals. And Charles going for 15 in his first over.
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
So the Ginger Generals getting off to a really good start. I wonder if this is one of the biggest opening stand we have seen in the tournament so far. 66 without loss. And the completion of 6 overs. Current run rate at 11.
Dana George will wrap up his 2 overs. So he has started his second over from the Dabo end. Bowled a really good first over for just 5 runs. Just 5 coming off his first over. So wide outside, and Jeremiah is reaching and living dangerously. Maybe not enough foot movement. Maybe not picking up the line of the delivery quick enough.
Yes, and I think also because of the variation, he just seemed to be just there and just about a little wider there off stump, but not coming too fast. So he still had to reach for it. He had to time it and reach for it, and he made no contact.
So nothing coming off the bat yet from Dana George. Nothing, no damage done to his average just yet in this second over. So 1.3 overs, 3 deliveries remaining in this spell. 5 runs coming off his spell thus far.
And his line has been very consistent, just outside the off stump.
This time he's going, and he's looking to hook him through the onside, but it again looking to play the slug sweep, but getting a top edge all the way down to fine leg for 6. So a Powerade maximum, and a welcome 6 runs there for the Ginger Generals. Johan Jeremiah is on 36, and they're 72 without loss.
Yeah, and that one coming off the top edge, and you can see that George is very disappointed. Again, it's really a batsman's game. He bowls so well. And Jeremiah, they're looking to swing him somewhere over mid-wicket. and went to over long leg for 6.
Oh, it's a good delivery and a good appeal. Took the aerial route for a little bit. That delivery hung in the air for a while, and there's some movement there too from him. Was looking for the Yorker length delivery. Good intentions, but was drifting down leg, I think, just a little bit.
Yeah, very good decision by the umpire. Just seemed to be drifting down the leg side, but a close one. And again, you see the variation in his bowling. And Jeremiah almost were caught in no man's land, but survived.
He's batting off stump there now. Catch him!
The shot of catch, he's not going to catch it, not at all. Just one. They're coming back for the second. It's going to be close. Good doctor. And I think is in trouble there. He is in trouble. Yes, of course. A good rifling return coming in from the deep, our widest square leg boundary, and a rifle of a return to the wicketkeeper, who made absolutely no mistake about it. And that goes. There we go. Danger now for the Ginger Generals, because they've lost their first wicket. Lyndon Lawrence has been run out by Ned for 31.
Yeah, really good work by Ned. They picked up and really sending that return very, very hard. One bounce to the keeper, and Jeremiah Lawrence just failed to make it. We are big blow. Lawrence going there 74 for 1, which probably is the biggest opening stand for the tournament. Anybody?
I believe
very
so.
well be the biggest opening stand for the tournament. But a fine hand played by Lyndon Lawrence. You really hit the ball well and really give Ginger General that flying start. And at 74 for 1 after 7 overs, certainly should be looking to get to over 100 after the 10 overs.
The same over, he hoist him for 6. That's Johan Jeremiah. So Jeremiah did the bulk of the scoring. Just the 1 run from Lyndon Lawrence, and then he was run out. Some really good work, sharp work by the wicketkeeper as well. So that brings up the end of the over. After 7, the Ginger Generals are 74 for 1. And Deron Ned, after some good work outside there in the field, the captain says, with an arm like that, well, why not give him the ball? And he's heading to Johan Jeremiah. He's been penalized almost immediately. So more being added to the extras column. 8 now. The total inside the extras column, 75 for 1. It's got on the inside of it. Now the shot is catch, but it's going to land safely. And just to 1. They come back for 2. Some quicker running there. You think a catch could have been taken?
I think it was difficult. I think he probably should have been further back. Jeremiah just picking this one up and hitting it over square leg. But I think it was far from the fielder. They pick up 2 runs in the process.
I'm saying that because Dana George is a really good fielder, and I think he was just running along the ropes as opposed to coming in. But he's a really good fielder, and you'd be, scolding himself there. He should have gotten to it a little bit faster. This time he's slicing him through the offside. 6 runs. That's a good shot. Yeah. Drive square of the wicket. A very good shot there from Johan Jeremiah. He looks like a batsman in good nick.
Yeah, that's a glorious shot. Poised maximum. I hit it on the front foot and hit it over cover, just about a square cover. And it traveled really over the boundary for 6. Poised maximum really is a very good shot. Not an easy shot to play, but he played it well.
Reminiscent of Brian Lara. Left-handed Johan Jeremiah really played a magnificent stroke there. This time he's looking to manufacture something that's not there. No need to play that risky shot. You just got 6 off the second delivery. There's no need to really play that shot. No need to try and manufacture something that isn't there. Not at this stage.
Yeah, what is important in your batting in terms of your judgment and the shots that you make, but really, in the mood he's in, was not the best shot.
Playing one and beating the fielder on the inside there of the circle, and the one has turned into 2. And Dana George had to do some tidying work because the fielder at square leg was beaten. Looks like Shakim Charles was there, was beaten, and a lot of the tidying work done by Dana George. Playing all around and over it.
Yeah, probably would have been better advice to play straight and someone to swing across it, but you hit straight, you know, you hit over the top or you beat the bowler. There's no one back there. Probably would have been better for him to hit straight.
This time he opts to go straight, but it's airborne, and it's a brilliant catch taken. That's an awesome take. You can't ask for anything better than that. Surely it's the catch of the day. May very well be the catch of the tournament. Darren Ned doing good work in the field in the deep a while ago in the previous over, and taking a beautiful catch here now to dismiss Johan Jeremiah, the dangerous Johan Jeremiah.
Yes, and it will be important to look at that catch again. He went full stretch and take it with both hands just before it touches the ground. A great catch by Darren Ned, and certainly another big wicket. Jeremiah going for 46. I think he has done his part. 85 for 2. We have 8 overs concluded, and the Ginger Journals at 85 for 2 will really feel good with the start that they have. And we'll want to get over the three-figure mark.
They're poised to do that. I mean, that delivery stayed up there for a while after it was struck, touched a cumulus cloud before it came down, and eventually well taken full stretch. Surely the catch of the day, and possibly in the running for the catch of the tournament so far. Was really good work there by Darren Ned. So he's done his day's work outside there in the field already. With just 1 over, 1 wicket, 11 runs, and some good work out in the deep as well. And Haston Jackson is brought back. Looks like, or is it Shakim Charles? Picks up his number. Yes, it's Jackson. Haston Jackson has been brought back to complete his quota. His first over going for 12 runs. More runs will come off of his bowling now. The score is 1. Initially thought about 2. They ran the first one really hard. But the new batsman, John L. Eugene, is at the wicket. Or is it Akim Dua? Akim Dua. Yes, Akim Dua is at the wicket. He's there with Lyndon Lawrence.
John L. Eugene.
Oh, he's there with the John L. Eugene. Yes, it's 86 for 2. Scorecard playing games with the eyes here. So John L. Eugene and Akim Dua. A fresh pair really at the crease for the Ginger Generals. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, pitched up by Jackson, just outside the off stump. And John L. Eugene looking for the drive, but delivery just left him a bit. It's sort of length you'd want to keep and just keep it wide.
Good shot, took some of the power out of the stroke and carved it through the offside. picking up just one.
Yeah, it was right up and not giving him much room. Had to come down on it a bit and get it out to cover. So it's 87 for 2, and we the 9th over. Jackson is second over so far, gone for 14.
Just the one.
Yeah, and taking somewhere on his body there. Shortage delivery, and they were looking to pull, and just seemed to be coming off maybe just the arm. Took a leg by in the process. 88 for 2 Ginger Generals.
And no ball there being called by the umpire, so the extras moves into double digits, 89 for 2, and that means that a free hit will be awarded, and John L. Eugene will be the batsman waiting on Huston Jackson for this free hit. We're inside over number 9. A lot of chatter outside there. Anticipation building these two teams. Clove Challengers really doing well this season. Free hit, he advances down the wicket and it doesn't go all the way. It's a free hit, so he's not out caught, but he could be out run out, and he makes it for 2. So getting 2 runs off the free hit, Clove wouldn't mind that. Clove Challengers wouldn't mind that at all. Only 2 runs coming off the free hit.
Yeah, and Noel moving quickly to his left to take that catch. But yeah, 2 runs, you wouldn't worry too much about 2 runs. You want to make sure that you stop a boundary.
.91 for 2, and now he's going the aerial route. He could be caught here in the DPS. He is caught square of the wicket, looking for the big heist, looking to go for 6. That's John L. Eugene, but he only picked out the fielder down there. That looks like Dana George again. So Dana George coming into the action, taking a comfortable catch, and that's the dismissal. That's the end of John L. Eugene. A fruiter dismissal. He will have a fruiter. Not sure if it will be too cold for him because he wasn't too long outside there, but a fruiter dismissal, and the score is 91 for 3.
Yeah, and Eugene looking to pull there. Really was not in any position for the shot he tried to play. It came off, just came off the bottom of the bat and went down to a cover, almost a squarish cover. And Dana George, who has been we all around, we pretty quick on the field, just came in and take a simple catch. The Ginger General losing the 3rd wicket, 91 for 3, the completion of 9 overs.
All right, well, Ginger Generals, Samuel Charles, the wicket-keeper, been called. Samuel Charles, wicket-keeper batsman for the Ginger Generals, been sent into the action to negotiate the last over. And Preston McSween has decided to take up the challenge of bowling the last over for the Clove Challengers. Captain Preston McSween heading to Akim Dua. Or to Akim Dua, yes. McSween is smacked over. Smacked over the boundary for 6 runs with the utmost disrespect. I mean, Dua actually leant into it quickly and smacked him with disdain. 6 runs, a power 8 maximum.
Yeah, that's a superb shot by Dua there. He didn't seem to put much into it. He just swiveled and really hit it over mid-wicket and really flew over the fence there. Really a good shot.
So now McSween decides to hide a little bit, think he saw Dua coming and just pushed it wide, a little bit too wide maybe, and penalized for it. 98 for 3.
Yeah, I believe Maxine was felt bad about that shot. Really, it came out of nowhere and just bowled a little wider.
This time he's going with him again. There's a man settling under it at the mid-off. Is he going to take the catch? Yes, he does. And that brings about the end of Dewar. So Preston McSween gets redemption right there. The fall of a wicket, a fruit of dismissal. And Akim Dewar goes for 7 of the bowling of Preston McSween. The Ginger Generals are 98 for 4.
Yeah, just 4 deliveries left. They would want to go for everything there. They want to try and pick up as much runs as possible. See Dewar playing a tremendous shot over mid-wicket for 6. And again, was looking to repeat, going on the leg side, and was only able to get this at mid-off. And the fielder there just settle in and take an easy catch.
Very well. And brings Denroy Charles. Funny, the batsman didn't cross. Thought that Charles, that's the wicket keeper, would have used the opportunity to cross to face a few, but he has decided to stay put on this one. So Preston McSween will be heading to Denroy Charles.
Well, that's a rule has been changed sometime late last, saying that there's no more crossing, but see this delivery.
This time he's over the head of the wicketkeeper, trying to go but up, and wow, a full delivery.
Yeah, Charles scrambled a single. He was looking to pull, and I think it probably hit him somewhere on the arm and just loved up. The keeper took it, and they took a single in the process, But he was looking for the pull shot. It came on to him too quickly. We're just making the point that there's no more crossing, but
yes. So
rule change.
Yes. Samuel Charles now on strike to Preston McSween. 3 deliveries remaining in this over and in the innings. Charles is playing square of the wicket. Glovely shot for 4. That's an awesome shot. Square of the wicket. He leant into it very quickly, and boy, did he give it the full treatment.
Yeah, superb shot there by Charles. Ball going outside the off stump, going further away, and he just gave himself room and smashed it just to the right of the cover fielder. He really didn't have a chance on the boundary. It sped across the surface.
Yeah, he's a good fielder outside there, isn't he, Dana George? But he really had no chance at it. This time he's playing it again, looking for more runs there, but straight to the field at backward point. 1 is the call. They try for 2, and now they're going to get it over throws, but he's in all sorts of danger, and all sorts of danger, and that is a fall of the wicket, run out. 2 was in the cards, was it, or was it dangerous?
Yeah, I think at this stage you'd want to run, and I think probably Denroy Charles really didn't fall up. Again, it's down to communication in terms of what should happen, but you'll want to take the advantage with 1 delivery remaining. You'd want to take every opportunity to take as much runs as available.
Yeah, well, Samuel Charles, the wicketkeeper, has been really hitting the ball well, and so he really wanted to stay on strike, hence the reason why he was always pushing for 2. And Denroy Charles, well, he was stuck down there in the mud, really didn't use the opportunity to get on out. So the new batsman coming in, Keon George, his assignment is just to be at the non-strikers end and run as fast as he can because 1 delivery remaining. And that brings up the end of it. A good final delivery from Preston McSween, lifting and moving away from the dangerous-looking Samuel Charles. And that brings about the end of the Ginger Generals innings. They got to 104 after a blistering start that they were well on course to get something near to 145, but they've been pegged back a little bit, and 104 for 5. Not a bad total from the Ginger Generals, and the Clove Challengers will have to work really hard and smart to wipe off these runs if they need to pick up a victory here, Rafael Crony.
Yes, and there's something they can work with, 104 for 5. Really, they would feel, they can work with that sort of score. The pitch continues to play very well. And Clove challenge that, but the way that Clove Challengers have been playing lately, they too will feel that, they can get to that total. So it's all made for a very interesting game, Ginger Journals against Clove Challengers. As we see, the coaches, the managers really applauding Clove Challengers coming off. The start they had, as you rightly said, Jason, really could have. One would think they probably would have even get a lot more than that. But the run out of Lyndon Lawrence, I think that was crucial. They were able to pull back to have them at the end of the inning to be 104 for 5.
Lyndon Lawrence racked up 31 in quick time, and Johan Jeremiah, he got to 46, I think it was. And after that, really some slim figures coming down the road. 7 for Dewar. John L. Eugene looked really good, but only got to 3. Samuel Charles is not out on 5. And remember, Denroy Charles run out for naught, and Keon George was yet to get off the mark, yet didn't face a delivery, of course. In the bowling department, Preston McSween went for 28 for 1 wicket, and Jaron Noel for 18, no wickets. Haston Jackson, 17 for 1 of his 2 overs, and Dana George doing some really good work in the field, bowled 2 overs for just 12 runs. And Reynald Charles bowled 1, and Darren Ned bowled 1, going for 16 and 11 respectively. But more importantly, Darren Ned picking up just the 1 wicket. Darren Ned picking up 1 wicket. He's caught and bowled Johan Jeremiah, and he was involved in the run out of Lyndon Lawrence. So some good work out there by Darren Ned for the Clove Challengers. In the meantime, down on the field, the agile and exciting deep fielder Dana George is down there. The dreadlocked Dana George is there with Kerry. Kerry, go ahead, it's yours.
Thank you very much, Jason. We're here with Dana George. Excellent performance with the ball. Dana, what do you think of your performance with the ball today?
Well, most likely, I want to say give thanks to the Almighty. But today was a better execution of the slower ball, within the wicket, not too wide, and keeping composed, staying closer to the batsman. And for the left, I was just trying to keep it away from him, from his striking mode, and I think that worked beautiful for me.
You guys, they got off in the power play, but you're all able to control it in the middle and the back end of the inning.
Yeah, well, after we realized it started, we had to come back there, but I guess the same little slower balls variation, and then them guys in the outfield came in and them ones and them make sure he ones and backing up. So that was good.
All right, conceding overall on what do you think of your prospects of overall in that target?
Well, basically, we had to get a good start on that. I just that the first three batsmen should get a good start and we'll chase that runs convincingly.
All right, Dana, congratulations on your performance and all the best for the rest of the match.
All right, thanks.
All right, Jason, so that was Dana George of the Clove Challengers.
All right, well, when we come back, we've got the reply because the Clove Challengers are set 105 to win. So they will be looking to go at 15 and over, and that's not an easy task, really. So we'll see you in just about 7 minutes for the reply. The Clove Challengers in search of 105 for victory.
The Dream 11 Spice Style T10 Season 3 is here. The biggest and most exciting T10 white ball cricket action in the entire region. April 25th to May 9th, Grenada National Stadium. 6 teams, 15 days of cricket action, 13 matches. The biggest names in local and regional cricket. Reppin' Bailiff Blasters, Devon Smith, Nilon Pascal, Nutmeg Warriors, Andre Fletcher, Johnson Jaws, Sovereign Strikers, Darrell Cyrus, Roland Cato, Cinnamon Pacers, Shondell Regis, Larry Edwards, Clove Challengers, Preston McSween, Darren Ned, Ginger Generals, Johan Jeremiah, Lyndon Lawrence. 2 matches per day, 12 midday and 2:30 p.m. Will defending champs, Bailiff Blasters do it again. Only time will tell. Catch all the action at the Grenada National Stadium and online on the Grenada Cricket Association Facebook page. Dream 11 Spice Style T10 Season 3. Spice, cricket, and vibes.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
So welcome back to the National Stadium. Dream 11 Spicel T10 tournament. We are in day number 5. And the second match for the day. Junior Generals 104 for 5. And Clove Challengers, who have had a good time so far, Rondell would be trying desperately to get up to that 105 for victory.
Yeah, well, it is a total above 100, and it means that 10 and over is needed all the way through. There's no time to relax. You got to be, up there looking at every chance, every opportunity to keep close to that run rate as possible. So a lot to do out there by the Clove Challengers. Let's hope they can really answer the call and get back to winning ways.
Yeah, just have to be consistent. We have seen in this particular game, Ginger Generals doing well in terms of the opening stand. Probably the biggest opening stand we have seen any of the teams for the tournament. And but still, Clove Challengers were able to pull back to get up to 104 for 5. So, they will have to play well. They will have to bat well if they're going to get up to that 105 for victory.
Yeah, a lot would depend on the power play. How they approach the power play says a lot. You have the fielding restrictions. You need to go over the top as much as you can. Not playing recklessly, but ensuring that you play safely, you play with good thought and good processing, and definitely this could be chased down.
Hassan Jackson is going to open for Clove Challengers as Redhead, Nicholas Redhead. And this one is pulled beautifully, lovely shot, kept all along the ground, shortest delivery, and Jackson into position and pulled it between mid-on and mid-wicket, and it went down to the boundary for another cracking 4.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. You be aggressive from ball one. You see Jackson really lining up well, a short delivery, not really coming through too quickly. And so he was able to get over it and pull it through between the mid-on and the mid-wicket and down to the boundary.
Another short delivery swung. And where does this go? Over backward square for 6. Massive shot play there by Jackson. Power 8 maximum.
Now, this is what we're talking about. This is the excitement. This is what we need to see. Now, you're going after 100. He is not holding anything back. Swiveling on that one. Not trying to keep it down at all, but just using the height of the delivery. I think that one went up somewhere close to the second deck of the stands. And a really good shot. He really got into this one.
A massive shot played there by Jackson. And Jackson opening the batting, which is not normal. So there's some plan that Clove Challengers have in that sending Jackson in is really to take charge, to give them that quick fire start, really to put them in a position where they could probably just be able to simply just push along at the end.
Well, I can tell you definitely at the earlier stages on the 15 and so on career, Jackson was an opening bat, so he has the ability to hit it and hit it very far.
Yeah, I think we all know about his strength. He does hit the ball very, very hard. That really has been a tremendous shot played by Jackson. So he quickly goes on to 10. And in the first 2 deliveries, 10 without loss. They couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah, and what I like about this here now is that it sets up the over now that they don't have to take much risk from here. They can easily maneuver the ball, find the gaps, get the run rate above what is needed, and definitely it will make light work of the total of 104, and I mean that could be spell victory for them.
So the players still trying to retrieve that ball as the third umpire just comes out with a boxer ball. Obviously they will change the ball, but really have been a flying start. Clove Challengers 10 of 2 deliveries.
Yeah, really important. The start here is really important, and so they have done what is needed. Only 2 deliveries, as we say. So it means now that Nicholas Redhead would want to ensure that he doesn't serve up anything, that they can free the arms, that they can play freely through the line. He has to be a lot tighter if he's going to really make a breakthrough here.
So Nicholas Redhead, number 32, shirt. And just to look at his field, no slip, short third man backward point, cover right back on the boundary, extra cover, long off, short final, backward square, mid wicket and a mid on. Again, push down to mid-on. Good running by Jackson. Slower delivery ball by Redhead. And he was equal to it and just pushing it on the onside.
Again, good thinking, good approach by Jackson. I think he understands what is needed by the Clove challengers. We've seen them; they've had good starts and fall away in previous games, But a good start here, they would need to maintain it. So he has to play sensible. Hazard is out there with him. So Hazard has played really well so far. Has been more or less consistent in terms of trying to steer the batting. This is needed today.
Yeah, good lifting delivery, bowled by Redhead. Taking high up on the bat, Hazard going to a gully position. And the batsman, they just find themselves in a little difficulty looking for the run, which was really not on.
Yeah, good comeback delivery. I think Hazard just looking to drop the hands, but it already had gotten big on him. And so he was sort of popped it a bit. But definitely the approach says that, we can milk it around.
Well, this one is hit well. Over cover. It's not going to get to the boundary, but probably pick up 2 runs in the process. Shortish delivery. And Hazard hitting it over cover and picking up 2 in the process.
Yeah, a chance to free the arms, and definitely he's not going to hold back. Once you see that ball is up there, the field is in. Once you get it over the head of the fielders that are in the circle, it's definitely run. So using a good approach.
Yeah, with just 2 fielders out, it's safe to take the aerial route. And the fielders out is backwards square on the boundary. And third man. Beautiful delivery there. And that goes down to the boundary for 4. Certainly a beautiful delivery as he came forward. Took the edge and just dropped to the right of the keeper. And went away for 4.
Yeah, wonderful comeback there by Nicholas. Nicholas being able to get that ball to move away. Had Hazard beaten all ends up. He could only edge that ball, but he hedged it so well that it evaded the keeper. And the keeper, even if he dived, could not have picked it up. So definitely a good over. 17 runs coming from it. So they are above the run rate. More of this is needed.
Yeah, 17 without loss after 1 over. It actually was a slow delivery by Redhead. So even though he took the edge, it's seemingly were falling short of the keeper, who didn't get a hand to it, and it was fine enough to be the short third man, or the third man that was on the boundary. So 11 to Jackson. Has had 6 Jackson strike as he prepares to face Johan Dreamer. Off spin from that southern end. And he's bowled him. Again, first delivery, looking to swing right across it. And crash into his stumps.
Yeah, bad shot there. Bad shot by Jackson. Off spinner turning that ball back into you. You're looking to go across the ball too early and losing his middle stump. Needed to play that one a bit straighter. Could have had some room over the bowler's head. So I would have advised him to just go straight with it. I think it was close enough that if he went over the top, straight over his head, he would have gotten runs for it.
Yeah, well, really poor judgment by Jackson. They didn't really take time to look at the ball and just swung right across it and missed it. And lost his middle and off stump. First wicket, 17 for 1. As Jackson being bowled by Jeremiah. So incoming Darren Ned.
Again, we know Ned has the ability to strike the ball really well. Losing one attacking batsman, another one replacing him. Good approach again by the Clove challengers, trying to ensure that they keep a pace with the run rate. But again, what is needed? Sensible batting.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. Ned, who would have done really well in the last edition, need to come into his own. We haven't seen him just yet come into to his own, but really a good player. And this one is hit to cover. Shot again. Jeremiah bowling pretty quickly. As Ned went back there and not getting hold of that shot. Just the ball bunks into cover. Again, Ned looking to play square. Jeremiah keeping that line outside the off stump, bowling quickly with short third man on a point cover in that area. Another wide delivery.
Yeah, I think he was really favored there. Really pushing close to that wide line.
Lovely shot, hit straight. Another maximum, power 8 maximum, good shot by Ned. He didn't try to do anything strange. He just hit straight. And as the ball came into him, he hit it over long on for 6.
Yeah, and this is what you need. Good, sensible batting. The ball was there for that shot. Had nothing really hard to do but just to hit through the line of it. It went straight over the bowler's head, down past the boundary. 4 runs. 6 runs.
Again, this one gone to short third man. Again, Ned looking to pick the gap on the offside. At the rush down to short third man. There's no chance of run. So that completes the second over. Clove challengers 23 for 1. Darren Ned on 6. Javed Hazard on 6. And they are trying to get to 105 for victory.
105 away to win. So it's 82 from 48 deliveries. Very much gettable. Good, sensible batting. They're up with the run rate. Currently, they're running at 11.5 per over. Coming into the start, they needed just around 10. So, again, all to play for.
Yeah, as you said, really sensible batting. You know what? The way they are going, there's nothing to they don't need to do anything rash. Hazard was also had a good tournament at the last edition. He would want to stay there with Darren Ned.
Well, so far in this season, he has had a top score of 33. Currently, he has about 59 runs in the tournament. Definitely, he will be looking to, better that and maybe look to somehow get himself towards the leading score.
So Larry Williams, you're going to pick it up from ON, commentary booth end. And he's going right arm around the wicket to bowl to Hazard, left arm side. And you see the keeper is standing up.
Yeah, Laurie not very pacey, but we know that he moves the ball quite a bit. We've seen him, in the previous game really bowl some tight overs, and so he's looking to repeat that today.
Yeah, good delivery by Williams. Staying down a bit. With the arm coming in, probably would have beaten the leg stump as it came into the right-handed batsman.
Yeah, I think it also pitched outside the leg, so they didn't really see it as anything threatening. But Hazard will want to be able to turn over the strike. He has to play sensible, look to just rotate and maneuver the deliveries.
And he's, wow. Yeah, Hazard inside of this one, looking to pull past pretty close to the leg stump, but again, another extra signal by the umpire.
Yeah, I think he looked to get across to the off stump, but went too far.
And flashing blade there goes over third man, down to the boundary for 4. It's so important when you are flashing outside there, you go very hard. So he took the edge, and with the short third man in place, he just flew over his head and dunked to the boundary for another 4.
Yeah, again, you can't set field for these, so he's done the right thing by getting an edge, resulting in 4 runs. But the Ginger Generals, they would have loved it to go to hand.
So 28 for 1, 10 to Hazard. He's into double figures. And Larry Williams. Again, keeping it there and just thereabout. And play it to backward square.
Yeah, I think Hazard needed to play that one a little earlier just to evade that man there. There is a bit of space. He could have gotten at least 2 runs.
Beautiful delivery there. And let's see what happened there. He's out. And one seemed to be given by square leg. Out stumped.
Yeah,
strange dismissal.
We'll have to look at it on the monitors again, but I think he somehow got tangled there, misjudged where the ball went, and the keeper was able to quickly pick it up and remove the bails, running him out.
Yeah, it's a real strange dismissal. He was beaten with a beautiful delivery that seemingly pitched somewhere around Midland leg, and as it came forward, we look at it again. Well, unless he thought he was bold, because really that went through him, and you could see him walking after delivery being bold, and he realized probably nothing happened.
Yeah, I think the shot of the keeper there sort of startled me, because that one genuinely beat him outside the edge of the bat, and he was beaten for all money. But thinking that he's out, the keeper, realizing that it did not hit the stump, was quick to react and to pick up that ball and run him out.
This is 28 for 2, and we see that Clove Challengers losing the second wicket.
So it brings Shion Andrew to the wicket. We're still into the power play, so definitely if they're going to make a good fight of this, they will need to utilize the remaining deliveries in the power play. You still have some 7 deliveries remaining.
Andrews plays this one down to third man, and he gets off the mark. So the end of another successful over, 29 for 2, Clove Challengers. And really would need to put their head down and bat if they're going to get up to the 105 for victory. But good work by Williams' first over.
Yeah, the Ginger Generals, I think they have done the right thing in terms of getting wickets. Wickets is what pegs you back. You always have to restart every time you get a bit of momentum, and so definitely they've been doing what they need to do in terms of pegging back, getting wickets consistently. Now, if they continue with this trend, it means that they are going to defend their 104. But I can tell you, Clove Challengers will want to ensure that they get the victory here today.
Okay, so Jeremiah picking up a wicket in his first over, going for 6 runs. Williams also picking up a wicket, picking up a wicket, but a wicket falling in his over, run out. And he also went for 6 runs. But I really believe it was such a beautiful delivery. I think that Hazard probably felt for this delivery to get through to me, I must out. So I probably thought that it hit the bail or something, and he was actually walking out. It really has been a beautiful over by Williams. So John L. Eugene, he's going to pick up the attack from the southern end. And the left-handed Andrew. Yeah, the sun continues to shine brightly down here at the National Stadium. It's 29 for 2 and Wien. And the fourth over. Quick single taking as the ball played on the onside. So Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 tournament. And this is the third edition. Played here at the National Stadium in Grenada.
Yeah, I was just looking for some stats on Eugene's bowling, but he seems to be bowling pretty economical in the few innings that I've seen him bowl. He's not really into the wickets as yet, but you know, the fact that he's able to keep pressure by racking up these dot balls, I think is a good move by the captain Jeremiah to make sure that, you know, he continues to lift the run rate.
Yeah, and definitely if even though he doesn't pick up wicket, but you want to be tight, and if you do that, I think you will feel happy that you have done your job. In 2 overs, 12 balls, you'd want to know that he doesn't go for more than 10 in your 2 overs. If you can do that, you should be happy. Swung down to long on. Nicholas Redhead comes off the boundary. So another single.
Well, definitely we need to see the momentum getting back up there. The run rate has begun to drop for the Clove challengers. This is something that they need to keep their eyes on.
Again, another single. Ball played out of point. Yeah, the boundary just seemed to begin to dry up a bit. .32 for 2, Clove challengers. And this one hit a lovely shot by Darren Ned. Powered maximum. It traveled low but really far and goes over the roof for another maximum.
Yeah, really good flat hit by Ned, looking not to target, but he just used the angle and was able to hit it forward of the man there at mid-wicket into the boundary for 6.
38 for 2. And again, he's good. Looking to, again, not getting hold of this one, so the man comes off the boundary. Ned picks up one more. His score moves to 14. Andrew is on 3 at the end of 4 overs. Clove challengers 39 for 2.
Yeah, so the end of the power play, and they have lost 2 wickets, but the run rate 9.75 is still really pretty good. They require a run rate of at least 11 from here to ensure that they get the victory. The field is going to spread a bit, more gaps. It's easy for you to maneuver the 1s and the 2s. It's a big playing surface. You don't have to go hard at everything, but good sensible cricket could bring you 11 runs per over.
Yeah, they should just want to make sure that it doesn't lose any wicket now, until maybe bat right up on the lead over in a good position. Well, I think it's important for Darren to remain there as long as possible. So Williams in the second over. The ball played to cover. A good timing there by Ned.
Yeah, a little. I think that one he needed just to be able to maneuver, open his hands a little more, get it through the gap, get a little single. Yeah, you don't want these dot balls. You don't want these balls to be dots. So it's slow. He has enough time to, move around and maneuver it. And I think a batsman of his quality should be able to do that and to rotate the strike.
Yeah, but good bowling by Williams. And when you see Williams bowling there, and Dana George come to mind in terms of how they bowl, right? Not very fast. You're trying to hit a line, keep a good length, vary as much as possible, and make it very difficult, for stroke making. And this is what we have seen in this particular over by Williams. Just about there and thereabout, and just varying his pace.
Yeah, you're getting movement. You're getting the natural left arm movement, so you don't need to really overthink. You don't need to try too much. Little variations here and there. You're gonna get the natural movement. If you get one to go the other way, it's a really superb delivery. So easy pickings.
And you could only defend again to cover.
And again, what is good about it is that he's not trying to be express. So the batsmen, if they're gonna get the ball over the infield, they gotta generate some good power to get it out there. So definitely good bowling by Williams.
Right up down to mid on. Good catch taken there by Redhead. Ball pitched up. And there was Andrew coming forward to drive, but just was not able to clear the mid on. And Redhead taking a good catch. Really had to leap to his right and took it well.
Yeah, again, as we were just saying, in order to get that ball with good power, you have to be able to generate the power yourself. And he didn't have time to really generate the power that is needed to beat Redhead, and so he hit it straight to him. Redhead just moving across and taking a pretty simple catch. So a good strike there for the Ginger Generals. Again, as we keep saying, they're just pegging them back. Every time they have a good over, they seem to get a wicket that sets them back again. So they need to consolidate now, but still they need to challenge the score if they're going to get across the line.
Yeah, good breakthrough for the Ginger Generals. Yeah, 40 for 3 in the 5th over. Remembering that Clove challengers need to get up to 105 for victory. As Shakim Charles replaces Andrew Williams in the 2nd over. 1 for 6. Really has been very tight. And the good delivery, end of the over. So Williams, 2 overs, 1 for 6 after 5 overs. Clove challengers are 40 for 3.
Yeah, really good spell there by Williams. Only 6 runs coming. I mean, this is really exceptional. It means that your economy is just 3. So again, the pressure of being able to try to get him off the square has brought the downfall of one of the batsmen. Right now, the momentum seems to be with the Ginger Generals. Johan Jeremiah will be comfortable, but I do believe as long as Darren Ned is out there, they would need to keep an eye on him, because he's a batsman that is able to up the scoring rate at will, and so they still have to ensure that they get him out.
So they're scoring at 8 runs per over, and the run rate required is just about 13 runs an over. So you have to begin to score and still not to lose wicket. Eugene, and this one is hit down to long off, over long off for a huge power 8 maximum, as Ned really climbed into this one and hit it lustily over long off for 6.
Yeah, good shot, wonderful shot. Again, no risk involved. That one was close enough that he could hit it over the bowler's head, and he did that. Good execution, good thinking, good positive cricket.
46 for 3. Ned moves to 20. He will need to stay and probably hit more of those maximum. And he's swinging again, not getting hold of this one. Redhead comes off the boundary. Again, Eugene would have shortened this one. And Ned get it down to long on. So his score moved to 21, 47 for 3.
Yeah, Edwards here coming in, about to face his first delivery. We know that he can strike it around, but he would need to play sensible cricket, support what Ned is doing, look to get Ned back on strike as much as possible, so that Ned, can really exploit the field as it is with his power, with his ability to really clear the boundaries.
So Charles. Yeah, another extra. This ball goes down the leg side. 48. Yeah, not cleanly taken there by Samuel. As Shakim Charles really was looking to cut it somewhere down the point. Ball staying down a bit. They take a bye in the process. And Ned is swinging this one. Where this goes, 2 mid wicket for 4. Again, picking it up and hitting it well. The man at square leg, forward square leg, had no chance. That ball raced across the surface.
Really good, powerful shot from Ned. Swiveling on this one. Again, not really trying to overhit, but dissecting the men on the boundary. You have a man at the mid-wicket region. You have a man at backward square, and he was able to get it between there with precision, with power. And so another 4 to Ned.
Short delivery and hit beautifully. Another maximum, poor maximum by Ned. Give himself room and hit it beautifully over square cover for 6.
Yeah, again, good shot. And so he has built some momentum towards his innings. Looking really good, striking it really nicely. You can appreciate the fact that he's just using the pace of the bowler, not really trying to overhit, but getting some good connection. A good, wonderful shot by Ned.
Yeah, that's a superb shot, and it's not a difficult. It is not an easy shot to play, hitting it square, over cover. And this one goes down to long on and taking on the boundary, and really a big wicket there. Ned looking again to clear long on.
Yeah, and that is the same thing we keep seeing. This is repeating itself again. You're on top of the bowling. You're top. You have gotten into the bowler's skin. You need to sort of relax. Maybe rotate. This one he could have tried to get the hands over it, get it down, and rotate the striker because the bowler is already under pressure.
Yeah, you will be very disappointed there. He played 2 beautiful shots. 1 2 mid wicket. This one, one over cover, went really sailing over the boundary for 6. And again, looking to repeat, going down to long on, and not getting hold of it. And the fielder coming in there and take a very, very simple catch. And really a big blow struck there.
Yeah, definitely a big blow there. Ned looking really good, striking it really, really well. A quick fire 31 from some 16 deliveries. It seemed like the man set to bring Clove challengers over the line. As it stands, he's out there. 46 needed from 24. Looking at the batsmen that are out there in Charles, and you have Mason coming out to join him. They definitely need to put on a partnership that can bring them as close to, and maybe allow the other batsmen, if need be, to come and just get the remainder of what will be the total of 104.
Yeah, run rate now 9.83, still looking to get up to 11.5 there. 59 for 4, and we had 6 overs completed. And taking out about a leg by in the process. It's Mason.
So it's Adel Beggs for the Ginger Generals. He needs to be as tight as possible.
Play down to third man. Just 1 run.
But good, sensible cricket so far. You look to find the gap, get it around. Hope that the fielders make a mistake, you capitalize, and there's no need to panic as yet. It's not out of their hands as yet, and so they just need to play good, sensible cricket.
It's 61 for 4. Again, play down to that third man region. They're going to pick up 2 runs here, and probably goes over the rope for 4. It really didn't look that way, you know, but the ball traveled really quickly. And it went down to that third man area, that wide third man area, or more backward point. Just crossed the road for 4. Good shot by Charles. He was really in control of it as he steered it down to that point area.
Again, as we see, there's a good outfield. Everything is good for short playing. You know, stroke play is there. All he did was to find the gap and it raced away. No need to really panic. No need to be too, you know, fidgety or there. Just do the basics and you can get value for your shots.
Another short ball which is played again down to third man, but the field had been pushed back. So he could only concede 1. 66 for 4. There's Mason. Charles on 5. And Mason strike on 1.
More importantly, 7 runs, 4 deliveries. Can they get another 4 runs to close off this?
Shot lifting delivery.
Yeah, 4 runs here would close off the over really nicely for them, put them on par in terms of what they need to do for the remainder of the overs coming up. 3 overs, some 3.1 overs remaining. A 4 now will get them really close to where they ought to be. And again, you know, just play sensible cricket and they can have a victory.
So 39 runs required. Again, ball played down to third man. The Ambler single, and that will complete the 7th over. Clove Challengers are 67 for 4. Still some 38 runs adrift, and they have 18 deliveries to do so.
Yeah, looking at it here, it seems difficult, but it's not impossible. Good 2 striking, couple power in maximum, couple smashing 4s, and definitely you could have a game on. They will need to do that if they really, really want to make, you know, a challenge of this score. Shakim can hit the ball. We know he can clear the boundaries. He just needs the support of his partner, and definitely they will be able to challenge. But so far, Ginger Generals looking clinical, looking really polished, just doing what needs to be done. They have a score over 100, and so I think in their minds they have just enough to do the job.
Yeah, game in interesting position, 67 for 4. And 3 overs to go, 38 runs. But what we have seen this morning, really, you can't write off nothing, or you can't write off no team. As this one is swung down to a wide long on. So that's 1 more to Mason, 68 for 4. At the chasing a target of 82 this morning, and again, any one of us really, you know, mind felt that that was not reachable.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
This one is swung down to long on. The fielder comes as redhead and drop 1 bounce and 1 thought he could have had time to come forward to take this on the photo.
Yeah, I think he read it pretty well. It was hit a bit flat, and so the time to get on and it wasn't really there. He would have had to put in the dive and decided not to.
Comes off the edge just past the short third man, got a hand to it and made a good stop.
Yeah, good diving stop there. Once that ball eluded him, it would have gone to the boundary. So a very important save there for the Ginger Generals.
70 for 4. Challengers need to get up to 105. Run rate up to 14 runs. Getting a little more difficult. This one is driven. Cover fielder comes off the boundary. Again is a single. I need to do a lot more than just singles.
Yeah, but really good work there by the fielder down on the boundary. Coming around quickly, they thought about 2, but with the rifled return, they couldn't venture anywhere close to 2.
Okay, 71 for 4. Jeremiah in his second over. Okay, no timing.
Yeah, I think this is where I am a little bit disappointed. Even if it didn't get to the fielder, but you hustle one, put them under pressure still. I think they missed. They seem to have missed a trick there.
Again, push to mid wicket, only a single, and have been a good over bowled by Jeremiah. He finishes with 1 for 12 in 2 overs and 73 for 4 with 8 overs completed. Really, it will take some getting if they're going to get up to 105.
Yeah, it will take some getting. I think the equation is really getting to a bit wide, but it's still possible. It's still possible. We know that 6 sixes can win you a game from here. Will they be able to be confident to go after 6 sixes? We don't know. You have at least 5 men to come. Yeah. Will they want to risk it? We don't know. Let's see.
That's the beauty of this game called cricket. So they need 32 in 2 overs. Again, just another single as the ball is hit down to mid wicket. Beggs in his second over. He went for 8 in his first over.
Yeah, the Ginger Generals looking really comfortable out there. Nothing to panic about, nothing to, really worry them. One would hope that the challengers can really challenge that score.
Yeah, comes off the edge. Third man comes around. Yeah, a bit of slack running there. Really should have been 2. It went high up, and the fielder deep at backward point had to run on behind the third man fielder to collect. They only took 1.
Yeah, it's academic. You run the first one hard, and then you look to see what happens. And I don't think that they approached it with that mannerism.
30 required of 10 deliveries. No contact again, so harder and harder. Still 30 from 9 deliveries. And Mason on 6. Charles on 9. A really strong comeback by the Ginger Generals.
Yeah, Ginger Generals really doing well.
Yeah, backward point comes off the boundary, so another single.
Yeah, singles now are not going to hurt the Ginger Generals. You need to get that ball over the ropes, and this is where it's going to hurt. So as long as they're looking to pick up the singles, I don't think that the Ginger Generals will be worried about anything.
Yeah, run rate gone up to 21 needed. This will go down to the boundary for 4. Looking for the big swing there is Mason. Comes off the edge and keeper standing up. Went over his head and down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, a welcome boundary for the Clove challengers. They definitely will appreciate that, but more of this is what is needed. You need some 25 of 7 deliveries. Can they add something to that 4 byes that they've just gotten? It's not out of their hands as yet. As long as the equation is possible, it is possible.
They will need another boundary in this over. Last delivery. Again, it's just another single. So that completes the 9th over. The score being 81 for 4. And they need 24 from 6. And really, that's a big ask.
It's a big ask, but again, as my co-commentator always would tell me, my fate sometimes is crazy, but it's still possible. They still might have time to block 1 delivery and still have 5 to hit over the boundary. 6 maximum or 5 maximum gets them victory.
Well, it's not definitely not impossible. We have just seen, I don't know if you followed the IPL in terms of what happened with what 31 were needed in the last over, and and it was made. So these things happen, but really, we look at both batsmen how they are batting. Seems difficult. As Redhead will come in to bowl his second over, the final over of the inning. And he went for some 17 in his first over, so he will need to go for more than 17 if they're going to win. And Mason. This one goes on to backward point, so a single.
Yeah, this time they need to go after it for all money. What will happen? They cannot be bowled out. So definitely, if each person coming in is able to hit a 6 and out, I mean, this could give them what they need. So they need to go for broke. Don't hold back anything. Launch after it, and let's see if they can get over the line.
82 for 4. Yeah.
It's getting closer to impossible. Still possible.
23 and 4. 4 sixes are 24. I think Ginger General will feel pretty confident. And I think they have really came out strongly. Again, no contact is being made. So they will come home with a pretty comfortable victory, 82 for 4, with just 3 deliveries left.
Yeah, I think a really good performance. So we keep seeing that, when teams score in excess of 100, they're able to defend it. The bowling really comes to speed. We've seen, some really good, outstanding bowling from the bowlers in this tournament, and it says something good is happening for our cricket.
Goes down to mid-on, looking to pull or just drop in front of the fielder. One got the impression, yes.
Yeah, I think he took a diving catch. He was able to dive at the last minute and really pull it in. So the wicket has gone.
Yeah, looking for the pull shot there, and just went down to the fielder at mid-on. One got the impression as though he dropped right in front, but he came forward and pick up a good catch. Another wicket. Clove challenges losing their 5th wicket. It's 82 for 5. We just had 2 deliveries left. So Ginger Generals has come back really comfortably, and they would take full points in this encounter. They will be off the mark.
Yeah, it's important for them to get off the mark. I think they did all that is necessary to get off the mark. They batted well, they bowled well, defended this total really, really well. And so they're poised to have some points and to get some momentum. Momentum gives them, that self-belief and that confidence that they can, really go far in the tournament.
So the captain, Maxwell. And makes no contact. Again, the open stand was pretty impressive. I think put on 74, I think it is, for the open stand. I think that really, that set the platform for they probably to go on to get even a bigger total. But I think it was so important with that open stand that they got. So they got up to 104.
Yeah, good, really good opening stand by Jeremiah and Lawrence.
No contact being made again. Good over by Redhead, coming back and bowl a good over. And that sealed victory for the Ginger Generals, who have really played well and deservedly would have won this game comfortably.
Yeah, really good game by the Ginger Generals. I think they came out with the right approach. They put pressure on the bowlers early, had a really good flying start, and that helped them to just have the momentum and the legs that was necessary for them to, get over the line, get to close to 100. And so it means that, once teams recognize that the power play and the importance of the power play, they can get over 100. And this is maybe the second time they've crossed the 100 mark in terms of their scoring. And so they will feel really good being able to score 100 and get the victory. It gives them comfort in terms of their bowling. The bowlers are not under the pressure, to really defend a total that is too low. But they're looking well.
So the news is that the Ginger Generals have defeated Clove Challengers by 22 runs. Clove Challengers being asked to get 105 for victory, only ended up getting 82 for 5. Convincing win by Ginger Generals, and they actually are off the mark in this tournament. They have picked up their first 2 points, and really it have been a really dominating position for the Ginger Generals, who came and win so convincingly.
Yeah, really, really dominating. They were able to just, really keep the Clove Challengers at bay by picking up, wickets at very key intervals. Every time the Challengers built a bit of momentum, they were able to, strike. And this is how you really keep teams, at bay in this format, because it's really quick pace. You need to get wickets. Wickets sets you back, and they have done that, and a very good performance by them.
What we have seen in the games today, all the teams that batted first would have won their games. We saw, the teams chasing have difficulty. 82 for 5, going at 100 and going at 104. We saw 77 going at 82. So the team batting second today just was not able to complete the task in meeting the victory targets.
Yeah, it says that, the batsmen really need to set up their game, really think a bit more about their game. It's not just, it's T10, yes, it's power hitting, it's striking, but there is still that opportunity for batsmen to find gaps, for batsmen to maneuver the ball here and there, just to keep at bay, look at the run rate, see what's possible, see what's not, so you can make a better judgment in terms of how you approach, the chase.
We just before we give you the final scorecard, just a bit on the wicket itself, Rondell. This has been a new strip that has been used today for this game. We saw scores of 80s being scored 3 times and 104. Your assumption of what you would have seen in terms of your view in terms of how that wicket would have played today?
Well, my view is that the wicket is still good for batting. You saw 104. I think the Clove Challengers really did well. They bowled well to keep that score as close to 100 as at one time you could have imagined 140, but they did really well. So it says that the wicket is responding to the bowling. You have to bowl in good areas. You have to, make sure you keep a good line, good length. The change-ups are very, very important. The teams that did that, they were able to defend their score.
Yeah, and I think key important today is the bowling of some of the bowlers. I thought that the bowlers use a lot of skill. Yeah, firstly today we looked at the bowling of George, Dana George. In my view, that's one that stood out. You look at Williams, that's one that stood out. And even in the first game, that was played today, you look at the bowlers who would have varied their pace, who would have not tried to bowl too fast. They were the most effective on the wicket. And I do believe that even as the tournament goes deeper, person probably get to understand a bit more in terms of the rule, what they should do to get the advantage. And we have seen it with some of the bowlers today.
Yeah, and it says that it's T10 is quick, but you still have to have that element of good thinking, good stability in terms of what needs to be done, and the execution has to be spot on.
Yes. So just before we go down to Kerry, we have completed the end of this second game. Yeah. So what came out in really this second game is one, the batting of Johan Jeremiah and also Lyndon Lawrence. That came out strongly. The bowling today of Rogers was just crucial in that first game. And then we see Williams coming back and being very, very tight. Certainly, these are some of the outstanding performers. We're now going to go down to Kerry. I think he's ready for me down there. You have someone with him. Kerry, all over to you.
Very much, Rafael. We here at the post-match ceremony where we're recognizing the outstanding performers in this match. We're going to start off with the player to power striker, the power strike for this match, Darren Ned, who'd have hit 4 sixes, and he's going to get his prize from the West Indies opening batsman, Nutmeg Warriors opening batsman, Johnson Charles. Darren Ned, 4 sixes. Very well done, Darren. And we're going to go with the bowler with the best economy rate in the match. The best economy rate goes to Laurie Williams of the Ginger Generals. 2 overs for 6 runs, an economy rate of 3 runs and over. Good job, well done to Laurie, and congratulations on your performance. And then the final award, which is going to be presented by Johnson Charles to the player the match, and the player of the match, standing match, both with bat and ball, 46 of 29, 4 fours, 3 sixes, and with the ball, he'd have picked up 1 for 12 of 2 overs. The player of the match for this one is the captain, Johan Jeremiah. All right, thank you very much, Johnson. And just to have a word with Johan, Johan, your third knock in the tournament, you had a few decent stats, but I think this one, you'd have made it count.
Yeah, obviously I did some reflection. I told myself that, I have to come big for the team. Obviously, I'm the captain, so a lot of weight on me. So I just came out here and executed my game plan today.
Scoring 104 in the first inning at the halfway stage, do you think that you were in the game, or that total was sufficient to defend?
Yeah, for the last 3 games, our team been crossing 100. I think the batting is very good for us. Today we had a fair idea of our bowling plans, and we just went out there and we executed our plans.
Yeah, with the ball, they would have the challengers, they'd have gotten off to us a decent start in the first couple of overs, but you were able to pull back things quite well in the middle and the latter part of the innings.
Yeah, I must give credit to the bowlers from the challengers, but must say well done to my players as well. I think they stuck to the game plan and they came out and executed well.
All right, well, Johan, congratulations on your first victory in the tournament, and we look forward to much more from the Ginger Generals.
Thank you.
All right, so that was the end of the presentation ceremony. Victory to Ginger Generals in match number 10, and they picked up their first full win in the tournament.
All right, thank you very much, Kerry, as we come to the end of yet another day in the Spice Isle T10 tournament 2023. Very good performance, really good cricket for the day. I think all who viewed the spectators that came in, those viewing on the streams, I think they would be satisfied that they've seen good cricket. The ball seems to be speaking a lot, but let's hope that maybe tomorrow and for the remainder of the tournament, there can be a turnaround and the bat can really make some noise.
Yeah, despite low scores today, it was pretty competitive. I thought that the first game was very, very exciting. I mean, 82, you would think that, 99 out of 100 times it's easy going for the team that is chasing it, but it was very exciting. And here we see the second game, Ginger General, the bottom of the table, came strongly, right, to defeat Clove Challengers, have been doing very well so far. So really have been some good games, and I think a lot is in store as the tournament continues.
Yeah, a lot is in store, and so we can tell you tomorrow, the 30th of April, there will be 2 games again. At 12 noon, you would have Ginger Generals. They will be coming up against the bottom of the table, Cinnamon Pacers, who are yet to get off the mark. Cinnamon Pacers will want to ensure that, they regroup and come tomorrow and put in a really strong performance. The Ginger Generals, they've won today. The momentum is with them, so they would continue to look to dominate and to get themselves, up the rankings in terms of the points table. Game number 2 will see the Saffron Strikers, and they would be taking on the Nutmeg Warriors. Again, a really good game to look forward to. The Saffron Strikers, they have been on a roll. They've won, 2 games on the trot. And so they're looking to just continue to build from there. Nutmeg Warriors, they have had a start and stop campaign so far. So definitely they would be looking to get some momentum, get some wins under the belt. So come at 2:30 tomorrow, you can see them in action again. So these are the two games for tomorrow, the 30th. We still inviting persons to come down to the National Stadium, come and view the cricket live. And those of you who are, in the diaspora, in the Caribbean and other places where the streams are, you can still continue to, log on to the streams. And so here we're gonna just end the day today. But before we do that, I would want to give you just a little preview. I also want to give a little shout out to Pastor Worm, Mr. Crony. I know he is locked onto this stream. We just letting you know that your presence here is missed. We know that you will be viewing where you are in New York right there, and so we say good afternoon to you. But really good, exciting cricket, all to play for. It's early days still in this tournament. A lot more excitement to come. We asking you to just stay with us, be with us, come down to the stadium, log on to the streams. It's the Spice T10 3.0.